What is up, everyone? Just wanted to do a quick course for trading an iron condor. So, iron condor is a trading strategy that has been around for a long, long time. It's what we call a delta neutral strategy. So basically, you want price to bounce around inside a price range over a period of time. You can place iron condors that are um, go out as long as you want them to go out 30 days, 60 days, whatever. But my favorite is the 0 DTE iron condor or the 1 DTE. So, but the setup of the iron condor it's the same regardless of which option chain you're using. So let's take a look. Okay, so and and this video is probably for people that are somewhat new to trading. So, all right, so here I am with my trade tab. Okay, so let's just take a look here. So here's all the option chains. So the little drop down arrow under each one of these, you get all these strikes. Okay. So I have my columns here as delta, net change, bid, and ask. And then it's obviously bid, ask, delta, net change on this side over here. So we have calls on this side, puts on this side. Okay. So that's why you'll see. Get down to where price is at. We're currently on the 0 DTE. So price currently trading, S&P is trading at 69.47. So this is all you're in the money on the call side, in the money on the put side, out of the money, out of the money. So you place the iron condor with strikes that are out of the money, and iron condors have 4 legs. So since it's in the afternoon while I'm recording this, let's go to a 1 DTE. So here, let's click on the 1 drop down. And again, you can do this with any chain, but I use 0 and 1 DTE the most. Okay, so let's go down to where price is at. Okay. So let's say I want to target $4 strikes. Okay. So again, price currently trading at 69.44. So at the money, 69.45. Okay, so I usually like to center my iron condors. Okay, so how you do an iron condor is I'm gonna go to the $3.60 strike. When I trade my iron condors, I like to have around $3.50 to $4 call strikes. Okay, so let's count how much out of the money that is. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikes out of the money. So I'm going to right click, sell iron condor. Okay. And then I'm going to even it up. So I'm going to be 8 strikes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 69.10. Okay, so 69.10 is my other short strike. So an iron condor is made out of two short strikes and 2 longs. So 2 shorts, 2 longs. Okay. So when it says sell, see how it says sell, the 69.85, and then the 69.10 was the other one I selected for the sell. Those are your short strikes. Okay, so you got to think of selling is short strikes, buying is your long strikes. Okay. They also call the buying the wings. So let's just say I'm going to have 50 points wide wings. And depending on what you're trading, depends on your wings. I might trade an iron condor with 10 wide wings. I might trade it with 50, with 60, with 100 wide. It just depends. But for the sake of just learning how to trade it, let's go ahead and select 50 wide. Okay, so 69.85 plus 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 is the 70.35. So on the call side, I'm going to select the 70.35. Okay, now 50 on the put side, 69.10. Okay, so we're subtracting here. You can see on the put side, it goes down. So 50 down would be 68. If I just do the math in my head, would be 68.60. Okay, so just change this to 68.60. Okay, and you want to put however many contracts you want to do. right there. And then when you right click it, I like to look at analyze the trade. Okay, so I'm analyzing the trade. Let me unselect everything from today, and I'll go down here and select just my iron condor. Okay. So here's what an iron condor looks like then when you're trading it. And these lines here, I like to set those. You can say set slices over here to break even. Okay. So you've got your theoretic this purple or pink, whatever you call it, is your theoretical profit. If you take your cursor and you run it across it, you can see how it's going to show you, how much, whether you're in the profits or negative. But you want price to bounce around in between these break evens in order to gain profits. And as time passes, so on a 0 DTE or 1 DTE trade, time is passing quickly. So this line, it'll eventually, this purple line will eventually hit this teal line here. So let's say I go to tomorrow, and then the next day. See, it's gone because it has expired with this teal line, where that teal line is at. Okay. So that's your iron condor. Here is where price is. You can see if I'd have placed this trade, I'd already made $155. So it can be a very iron condor can be a very powerful strategy if you're wanting price to bounce around in a range. And if prices, you look at like price today, see how like consolidated price is. It's in a tight range. That's really good for an iron condor trade. So anyway, so now what I would do after I would have to hit, I guess to put the trade on, I would hit confirm and send, and then I would try to get filled. So, and then after you get filled, again, depending on what you're trading, you would put in your profit targets and stops and those types of things. But overall, I just wanted to show how to trade an iron condor, and that's how you do it.